Hi, and welcome back to Where in the World?
Whenever you get here.
And in this segment, you really might be asking, where in the world are these guys?
Whenever.
Well, the answer is we are in Kerala, which is southern India. And we were a little unprepared for this very, very unique experience. Our India travel person, who is excellent, by the way, and we'd be happy to share his contact information, said this is a don't miss
Namaskar.
experience. And since we trust him, we said, all right, let's do it.
Yes.
So he booked us this Kerala Backwaters boat tour. Now, what's really cool about these boats is that they're originally designed to carry rice, spices, people, whatever, from the different parts of the Kerala backwaters to a place that they could be shipped. And so when you see the boat and its unique structure, it was really based on that.
Got it.
As you can see, this boat is no longer moving freight. It is a houseboat, and a pretty well-appointed houseboat, I might say. As you can see, it has a bedroom with a bathroom, a modern toilet, shower. And yes, hanging over the bed is a mosquito net, which we will talk about when we get to the evening portion. So it has all the modern amenities. Electricity, lights, even air condition in the guest room.
Smells good.
Here we are going back to the kitchen. And as you can see, it's a fairly modern kitchen as well.
Chef.
This is where all the cooking is done for
Suresh.
the people on the tour,
Sean.
as well as
United
the staff of the boat. So speaking of staff, there is a staff of 3. So there is the driver, who has on the wrap, and then, as you can tell, the chef there has
Anu.
the apron and the hair covering.
Sanan. I have to
And
write
then
it
there is another young man who is there just to kind of take care of us. So plenty of people to help a party of 2, right? It felt
down.
a little bit over the top, but you know, if you have one guy driving the boat and one guy cooking, then I guess you need another guy to kind of help provide the things that you might need.
Got it? Thank you.
So, as you can see, the boat has a dining / sitting area. And then at the bow of the boat is a very cool kind of bed-like structure. Because part of the day, you're just sitting out and enjoying watching the world go by.
Be right there in a second.
I'll give you one more walkthrough just to give you a sense of the scale of the boat. Plenty of room, too much room. But all the beautiful wood
So I'm gonna
is
do a thing where I cut the meat getting in there.
very clean. Everything
You gotta hold it right here.
looks great. Now here we have this interesting seat that I wasn't quite sure
Don't move. And
um,
sit in it, and then I'll splice out
what the
one
extra
sitting part.
parts were, like that are coming off the arms there. And the staff kind of share with me how it's supposed to work. So in the US we have recliners, but this is a Kerala recliner where you can just use those extra parts of the armrest, put your feet up, and enjoy the ride. In fact, it is very comfortable. I believe the lake we're on is Alleppey, but it's really interesting because it has a variety of islands. In fact, the whole area is active and alive with houses and families and rice plantations and all sorts of things. So as we cruise down canals, you are actually cruising down people's neighborhood. Um, Very, very unique. And so you can watch the people at work and doing their thing. And here we are, just doing that. As you can tell, the bow of the boat is where the captain sits, the driver of the boat. And it's a unique position. I'm gathering it's pretty hot in the sun. Here we are, just cruising the lake, enjoying the beautiful scenery. The lake is pretty calm, pretty placid, and so it is just a super smooth and relaxing ride. Let me tell you a little bit more about the boat itself. As you can guess, the boat is structure is made out of wood, and then someone came up with the genius idea to put this thatched roof on top of the boats, and so that becomes the protective structure. And so there's also a lot of rope that holds different parts of the boat together. And again, it's stunning to look at. It's beautiful. And it is very smooth, perfectly suited for moving around the lake. As I mentioned, we had a cook on board with us. And oh my goodness, the food was amazing. I can't remember the names of most of this stuff, but of course, they were super fresh fish, fruit, wonderful fish curries. I mean, just amazing. How can you go wrong, right? You're on a beautiful boat on a placid lake, cruising with crazy good food. I mean, pretty magnificent time. During the evening, you go to one of a number of potential docking areas, and they have generators here, and that's how they power the air condition at night. And yes, there are mosquitoes, and so at night, the mosquito net actually does come in handy. They certainly have other things on the boat to help reduce the mosquitoes. They have the little coily ensign mosquito repellent thingamajigs. They make sure you close the doors and the windows so no mosquitoes get in that way. But the mosquito net does come in use. Here we are in the morning, docked, and there is our partner boat. I mean, it's not really a partner. You just see them when you dock. And what a glorious, glorious morning, eh? The captain is getting up to get the boat underway, and very soon we will shove off for the next part of our time in the Kerala Backwaters.
It's going well, thanks.
So as you watch the captain prepare the boat to depart in the morning, I just want to also mention that we did have the opportunity to stop and walk in some of these towns that we passed. Again, very unique because their whole life revolves around the lake and all the things that it provides. So speaking of all the things that the lake provides and the wonderful, wonderful fresh fish and seafood, in the morning, as we traveled, we came across a variety of fishermen. And I can't remember exactly what they were fishing for, but again, it was just gorgeous to see these boats out there and these men working and fishing.
What are they
Just
trying to
kind
catch?
of a surreal
Máscara que encel,
experience.
Oh, got it.
Actually, the whole thing
open,
was a
open.
surreal experience.
Yes.
To be out on this lake in this traditional boat with a staff that was very kind and really went out of their way to care for us. What I can say is that we had an amazing time. One of the top 5 most unique travel experiences I've ever
Sitting in
had.
the boat.
It's right up there with camping in the desert yurts. I mean, this was pretty cool. So as we kind of sail off into the sunset, I hope you enjoyed this. And if you ever get the opportunity, make sure you find your way to the Kerala Backwaters houseboat tour. I hope you enjoyed this, and feel free to take a look at some of the other Where in the World videos. Bye-bye for now.